Okay, let's try this again for the third time. So, my sling out of the way here without knocking the camera over. Back to, I think, where I left off on the other. Again, y'all get used to this in this series, as we can only record for so long before the camera shuts off. Yeah, it's also getting dark in here. Don't have overhead lights in the camper, so maybe this will pick up okay on the phone. Yes, the only reason the towel's down there is just because my rifle's laying on it. Normally I don't lay them on one. So, where I screwed up at, back to our last shut off. I'm also trying not to touch my sling and gun and towels and stuff because I've been running out and doing the garden. And yeah, I can tell this thing's going to get kind of fuzzy and hazy on me because of the light source, and it's going to want to focus in and out. Anyhow, I'm covered in insect repellent off and DEET and cutter, so try not to touch anything and do this. So, just to get back to what we were talking about, where I goofed at, I believe I had left off on where I had the red dot, which was mounted here. Well, because I have such long arms, even with the stock fully extended, I'm still about that much short on my stock length for a comfortable hold for me. So, genius me, not thinking about it, this is where this was mounted. So, I was like, well, crap. Now I have to take off my red dot 2 to get the sight back far enough to get my eye to the eye cup. Doesn't really matter as far as eye relief on this, because again, it's not a magnified optic. You're looking at an actual TV screen. So anyhow, where I goofed, I was like, okay. And as you can see, I even had to set this back on the risers. That's as far back as my riser can go. That's in the last hole notch where my sight would go. This is set back as far as I can set it. Well, genius me, after I got this thing put on there, the night scope is not going to get used that much. I still have my red dot for daytime use. I can pop a gallon jug at 200 yards all day long, not even thinking about it with the red dot on. Plenty good for what I generally need it for. Well, make a long story short, genius me got to thinking after I done took that off, got the red dot mounted on there, got my eye relief set and all that. Since I wasn't going to use it so much, I could have left my red dot on there, left my gun in my general use position if I wanted to use the night sight or use it as a scope. I could have just shortened the stock. So, for y'all folks that have a little bit longer arms and you don't want to take all your other optics off, especially if this is going to be your sole optic. Again, it's a great optic. It's great for daytime use. I really like it in daytime use. Got the video, got the ranging, got the bells and whistles, which we will get into. This is probably going to turn into be a 15 video series the way these cameras are going and the way I keep getting into stuff. But again, we'll get into that later. But for you folks that want to use it as just night vision, because it is battery operated, works great in the day. But if you're hunting with it in the day, you've got to think about your battery conservation. If you're hunting out of a tree stand, that's fine. You're going to see the deer coming. You simply one button. This takes about 10 seconds to power on, cycle through, go through the startup screen and all that stuff. It's less than 10 seconds, but we'll just call it 10 seconds. So you're probably going to be fine stand hunting with it. As y'all know, I never hunt from a stand. Sorry, I'm getting messengers on my camera. Okay, but I never hunt from a stand. I always stalk. I can't sit there that long. One, it hurts me too bad. Two, I get bored. but probably 95, if not 97% of the large game I've ever killed has been stalking. I cover more ground, I see more targets. That being said, if it's not something you're used to, if you can't take long shots or you can't take quick running shots, that's why most people stand hunt. Anyway, back to that. Real simple fix on if you have extra accessories and options on your AR, especially if you're going to be running your red dot. And again, my red dot sets 45 cant. Didn't have to take my old scope off. Just a quick note is simply shorten your stock. You can get whatever eye relief you need. This cup is simply at nighttime to keep the light from spilling out. Very, very soft cup. I've had several people say it's like, well, I'd hate to get that thing on a high-powered, a kicking rifle, 45-70, 444, something like that, 458 Win Mag. But you've got, as you can see, a lot of eye relief here. It's simply getting your eye close enough to where you can actually mount your face to the cup itself to keep the light spillage out. More so, that's more for night than it is day. It pops off, you can take that off, put it back on. No muss, no fuss. Again, new experience for me. I grew up on AN PVS4s, PVS7s, military. We actually used to mount the PVS7 night vision scopes to RM250 cal machine guns, RM60 machine guns. So this is a new experience for me. I'm one of those weird people that, till the last couple of years, when I was in the Marines, they swore up and down I had, I could see in the dark, black dark loom. They're like, Angel can tell you. Where's Angel? He knows exactly. He can see it. I swear, the boy can see in the dark. So anyway, I've just never ran a night vision scope before. So this is a new experience for me, new experience for a lot of you. So again, we'll just kind of go through it as we can. Excuse me. Don't want to stop the video and start again just because I had to cough. But, I will get into the semantics of it, the screens. Now, again, this is just a quick intro into what we have. We'll get into the SD card, port slots, Bluetooth, and all the fancy stuff later on. But just as an intro, this is basically what we're doing. And again, I have a few videos saved in here. I've got one video, basically it's just shining the yard. For those of you wondering, yes, I did put the screen back in the window, but I'll have to take it out tonight. That barrel out there is my shooting barrel that the genius that mowed the yard knocked out the way, so I'll have to turn it back up. That's the neighbor's dog. He's been dragging trash through my yard, so that's what all that mess is. But anyhow, I have a extender that I made for this. This being the escape window. It stops right there, but it opens all the way open. So I have an extender right here. Way I don't have to stick me a broomstick over here, but I can actually extend that all the way up flat. Pop my screen out. There's my shooting space. Those of you who've seen the coyote picks, yes, that's the same barrel that's in the coyote picks. So this ought to give me some good play with on the, night vision and footage and videos. Again, impressed with the videos. Back to, as I said, I'm not going to mince words, sugarcoat anything. The one biggest gripe that I have about the video and the camera on this, you can just, pop your SD card out. It's right under your tab here. It does take a quarter. My fingernail won't open it. But take a quarter, pop your SD card out. This is your USB port. download port, external power pack port, all those fun things. But you cannot delete the videos that I found so far. You cannot delete the videos from the scope itself. You can record the video, watch the video, go through all your videos, pictures, whatnot, but you cannot delete the video from this. Right now, I just have a little 4 gig card in it. One of the guys is going to send me a 32 gig. But I took one video of the green night vision. Again, your night vision's not going to be in your full high def color. Your night vision is you have the green night vision and you have a black and white night vision. Another neat thing about this, unlike a lot of your scopes, if you turn the night vision on during the daytime, it will not hurt the scope. Your older generation night vision scopes, you turn it on during the daytime, unless you have that sunshade, sun shield protector on there, it's going to fry the electronics. This one, it doesn't hurt. You're simply not going to be able to see because it's going to be too bright. Again, the next clip we do here, I'll get into the infrared floodlight and all that. But even in low light conditions, on the regular daytime 1080 high def TV screen setting, unless it just gets dark, you're still going to be able to see through it. The screen portion of the scope, what you're actually looking at, the view screen, at night I have to turn it all the way down to 1. Of a daytime, I've never had it over 3. A lot of times, even in sunlight, I'll only run the view screen on 2 brightness. Can't remember what it goes up to, 7, 8, something like that. I will check on that before the next go around and see. But I keep it turned down way low even during the daytime. Bright, absolute sunlight during the day, I've still never had it over 3. I prefer to run it on 2 in the daytime. Again, we'll get into that when we show the videos and that kind of clips. We'll get into the focus. This is not your focus for the image. This is the focus for the TV screen. This is your focus for the image. So again, we'll get into all that next go around. Hopefully I can figure out how to download the video from this, since this took the place of our new laptop. I'll just say it, had Mom go to town for me, pick up a new laptop so we could download the cameras, the videos, and all that stuff. Had the actual model picked out. Okay, since you're going anyway, save me a trip. Not trying to bring Mom or anything, but, basically it ended up being, instead of getting a laptop, she got the Chromebook. So anyway, this took the place of the price of our new laptop. So I'm going to see about downloading this. The problem is the Chromebook, I've not tried it yet with this, but my GoPro, my head cams, all those, pop the card out, stick it in the Chromebook, it will not read the video. You get sound, but no video. So that's been a problem on us getting the uploads done. Again, why I'm using the crappy-old, don't even have phone service on it, camera phone, just hooking it to Wi-Fi camera to upload all this. But I will pull the card out and maybe I'll get lucky and the phone here might read it. However, this is Bluetooth, so I don't see there being a problem on transferring it from Bluetooth to this camera, or possibly even being able to run the USB cord between the two. But again, I will play with it and see. But that's where we're at right now. Tonight, which is already night. Again, it's getting a little dark out there and a little dark in here. Surprised this camera's still going. I will try to get some more video out the window, since, yeah, I know, I got a clean house. There's the Walther for the next video. There's the 44 for the next video. But I'll be sitting in here tonight watching my TV. Again, ignore the mess. I got to clean the place up. But I'll take some video out the window. We'll have lots and lots of video to upload from the scope itself. Again, there's lots and lots of bells and whistles, and this isn't something I'm going to just, kind of cover in a few videos or whatever. I'm probably not going to cover it. I'll give you the pointers and the basics, pros and cons. You want to start getting in ballistic calculators, yard ranging, ballistic profiles, how many profiles you can set up, which reticle color you want to go with. Again, there's 7 different reticles to choose from. The one I have it set on is a crosshair with a dot in the center. There's one, it's a crosshair that's spaced wider out with a dot in the center. Circle with a dot with a crosshair. Drop zone reticle. Bunch of other stuff in there. So 7 different reticles, shapes to choose from. I think there's 8 different colors. Why? I have no idea. So ATN, I know you guys are probably going to be watching this since I told you I'd do some reviews for you. I'm not exactly sure why you need a blue reticle, a yellow reticle. Orange, okay, maybe. But blue and yellow and all these colors of the rainbow, funky colors, pastel colors. Honestly, folks, what self-respecting hunter is going to go out there at night to shoot the predators? And, well, then again, I better not say that because some idiot will come up and make some rude remark. What's wrong with my peach-colored reticle? Yeah, so I'll just leave it at that. But, again, we'll get into all that with the videos and everything. The wind direction, wind speed. According to the scope, where I'm sitting at right now, I am 1,602 feet above sea level. Is this crap most of us are going to use? Not even remotely. The ballistic calculator, for a lot of people, yeah, okay. Me, I'm treating this just like I do my regular rifle scope. I have a 3x9 by 40. And it's set it and forget it. I shoot up to 400 yards with a 16-inch carbine model, 223 with a 55 grain bullet. And I shoot from 0 to 400 yards without having to figure anything out. So I'm not going to run the ballistic calculator. I'm not going to plug in, okay, this is my, and with all the different profiles, one profile